And continuing RoboCop Rogue City.
Did you watch the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team. We're losers.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring because of that.
Oh, that must be a quite heavy television. Yeah, I'm telling that CRT cathode ray tube televisions, which, well, modern televisions are not cathode ray tube based televisions, but they still see some use, tend to be quite heavy when they get big. Yeah, modern televisions are lighter. But RoboCop is doing a hospital visit. I would say that would be...
Why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a higher standard of accommodation and additional benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
Yeah, it's very bleak setting, but I can still see that there might be some sort of, you could say...
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
I wonder if she's recovering.
Come on, give
Yo.
me the skinny. I want to know everything. Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often. And with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me. So I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who... shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
You did not pull the trigger. The people responsible have paid for it.
I know. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have proof.
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Oh, I've seen. Well, of course, knowing her recovery was completely expected, knowing that she would reappear in RoboCop 3 as well, and would find up being killed in that. That film is, I would say, it is bad, but I think that badness of that film is a sad case, not infuriating case.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
Well, I don't think that RoboCop.
Every drop of my sweat. I was trying to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Just like you told me, Mother.
Oh yeah, he's got a personal.
Delta City rise.
He must be delirious. Delirious.
Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Do not worry, you are safe.
RoboCop? You came to see me? Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
Fragments of my past life flashed before my eyes, and they keep flashing. Perhaps I am still dead.
You can't be. Regardless of what the papers say. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers?
Let's be friendly and hope that it wasn't some sort of suicide plan in which RoboCop was duped to be in.
That's better. I can always count on you. Can't I? Thank you, son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect.
So why would he is intending to be leaving this office?
Leave now.
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails, and come Monday morning, he'll be back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
Oh, that might be true, but that kind of drugs and all that kind of thing. But now, as I would to think about it, I wonder how long could RoboCop basically keep functioning as long as they keep replacing the hardware.
I am the mayor of this city. RoboCop, you have to intervene.
So, Mayor's here again. So,
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room, while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. RoboCop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
now this is a very loaded condition, but let's just be blunt to say that. And as judging by her condition, Lewis's conditions, the treatment she had received had been completely sufficient. So,
A hospital is not an appropriate place for political scuffles.
Just what I expected from an OCP robot. They want to ruin this city. They want to take it away from the citizens, but I won't let them. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
well,
Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should
Well,
find him
but,
a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
well, I would still say that Cusack is intentional, but I would say that his passion might sometimes override his rationality or forethought, that he acts before he thinks, and that is a bad thing for politicians. Even for somebody who would be in some sort of very strong ideological thing. Drive.
Maybe he wants to thank you for catching Wendell.
I only seek answers.
Oh yeah, this stinks. Something shady's going on.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes. It's cheaper just to replace you. So, RoboCop, meet the future of law enforcement.
Yeah, the old slogan. Oh, those morons, RoboCop 2. But that might explain where those brain stealings have happened.
Yours, but at the push of a button. That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
I think it's gonna... Only thing it's gonna speak.
What's the status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to robots.
UEDs? They already function? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my own one. I'll try to find something that can help. Just give me a sec.
Any more?
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
RoboCop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? Arrogant brown. Dead. One last asshole on my way to the chairman seat, you know? I wish he was here.
Okay, where is it?
See your end.
Cleansing streets.
Okay, where are you, Tin Man?
Ceasefire.
Oh, those bastards explode when they die.
Execution of justice.
Oh no, where are you?
Cleansing streets.
It's impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations.
RoboCop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban enforcement unit.
Classifying criminal.
Oh, massive amount of destruction.
Stop resisting arrest.
And the snipers.
listening.
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
Alright, what's... Okay, there's quite a lot big wave of them.
Terminating aggression.
Do you think OCP will keep you running indefinitely? You cost too much and object too often. You and the police are unprofitable. That's why I made the urban enforcement droids. I'm gonna replace all of you with them. Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
I would say that... Well, at least so far he has managed to create a robot which doesn't go berserk, or at least right away. But the fact that... Will it be a good... replacement to RoboCop is... Alright, being... Alright, so, well, I would say that understand the idea of wanting to upgrade RoboCop systems or find a better technical replacement is sensible in businesses, but law enforcement basically is not something that's meant to be profitable business. It's basically a public service, and I think that that's one reason why you could say that Sergeant Reed has such a, you could say, bad attitude towards idea of strike, is because he's very public-minded, service-minded. He's got a big preference towards of doing public service, police being public servants. And that would be kind of makes him in conflict with the, you could say, workers' rights and all that kind of thing, which is quite important too as well.
What the hell just happened?
Becker!
Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, RoboCop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant RoboCop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, RoboCop.
Okay.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
Oh yeah. As much as product reliable, trustworthy, and always does the bidding of its masters, RoboCop is quite much of a failure, but as much of crime prevention and investigation and police work, he has proven to be excellent work product. Oh. Rank B, decent work. So, that was Becker's product or project.
That should do it.
RoboCop
What's going on
replacement.
over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots on RoboCop. Can you believe that?
That is so unethical. To conduct an experiment without our supervision?
Right.
Oh yeah. I think those are from those Becker's robots. They were history. They were not that impressive. Of course, I don't know how much, how durable prototype versions of RoboCop 2 were, but at least those were very much based on the second shape of that one, and it failed. But I wonder, were they robots or were they actually brain transplants?
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's RoboCop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now!
Alright. I would say that that because of Reed is basically most likely police officer before it was privatized to OCP, means that why he was such a, you could say, bad attitude about striking. But it's very certain that he is not, you could say, hostile. He understands, he knows the reason why, but he places the public service before workers' rights, even when it hurts him, which is kind of. Oh yes, if it could be working, and judging by the amount of money OCP has been leaking, that company is not seem to be doing so well. Of course, knowing that, I wonder how badly was that project embezzled or scrounged. At least the test one didn't prove to be so good either anyways.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
Well, RoboCop can be very rough.
That news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
Oh yeah, I really do like the aesthetics and the fact that there's also these kind of calmer moments of game, not just action all the time.
Robo, do you have a minute?
And this also little story branching, which I also really like it. It's a kind of hints about there could be something like a RoboCop sequel with much more RPG elements in it.
Listen, I wanted to say that I misjudged you. My crusade is against OCP. You were just collateral. So to extend an olive branch, I'd like to give you this.
What is it?
It's the tape of you glitching the other day at the mall. It's the only copy, so you can do whatever you want with it.
I am sure your TV station would love to play the tape.
Yeah, that's why you need to take it before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Now that I have you here, can I interview you as a consolation prize? They want me to ask you about the election. Seems that people value your opinion.
I would be happy to oblige.
Okay, roll the tape. I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a man that needs no introduction. RoboCop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
I would guess that it would be something like in between Cusack's and Mills's idea. So let's just say that it seems promising. Yes, assuming it can be actually done with something that everybody plays ball regarding about that. So
Delta City could be helpful if done correctly.
Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been RoboCop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. Thanks for the interview, Robo. We'll get out of your hair as soon as we're done packing up the equipment.
Oh, and if I recall right, the sadly really bad RoboCop 3, if I remember right, that film had a serious delays in production and all that. Hell, if I remember right, the Ocean Games, or Ocean, which made a lot of variously good games at 90s, including adaptations of RoboCop games, including RoboCop 3. And that adaptation appeared a couple of years before the film itself showed up. So, which of course means that, yeah, that wasn't so particularly good production, I would say that. But in that film, quite a big amount of plot is Delta City actually starting to be evictions, illegal evictions actually starting in Delta City, and OCP is going under, and Japanese company buying over, about to buy it and take over, and maybe I should rewatch that film, but I might need doping. But let's just get going. Yep. But I wonder, is RoboCop driving skill programmed to him, or is it something that it's a residue from Murphy? Oh yeah, OCP has a prison as well. Doesn't look particularly good, or no bad either. Looks just like a prison. With an internal courtyard with parking lots. Well, but it might be actually quite a good moment to end this episode right here. Lots of plot happened, interaction and all that kind of thing. So, See you next time. See ya.